Welcome to What's Up in the Sky for April 2025 with me, Lead Night Sky Ranger Jeff. This month we have the Lyrid Meteor showers. We say goodbye to Uranus as several of the planets move into the morning sky, and we have a special treat to view on the moon. Mercury reaches greatest elongation from the Sun on the 21st. It is now in the morning sky, rising shortly after Venus around 0600 on the 1st and 0500 on the 30th. You will need an excellent eastern view to see the planet before sunrise. Venus is now in the morning sky. You will need a good eastern view to spot its brilliance as it comes over the horizon at around 0600 on the 1st and 0530 on the 30th. At magnitude minus 4.2, it will be the brightest object in the eastern sky. Its disk will be a scant 4% lit and a 57 arcsecond in size on the 1st, and by the end of the month it will be 28% lit and only 37 arcseconds in width. This month the moon gives a special treat, the ability to see further to the west than normal. Look to the southwest about 240 degrees at the very edge and you will find Mare Orientale. You will need to do this between the 18th and 24th, otherwise it won't be visible. The Mare is surrounded by a double ring of mountains some 600 miles in diameter. I do not have a picture of this object, but I can show you where to look. May the weather gods be nice and let us view and photograph it. Mars rides very high in the sky this month between the south and southwest, between Pollux and Regulus. Its size diminishes from 8 arcseconds to 7 at the end of the month. You will need exceptionally clear nights and lots of power to resolve anything other than the polar ice caps, which are also in the process of shrinking as Mars enters its spring. Mars sets around 0330 on the 1st and 0230 by the end of the month. Our asteroid of the month is 8 Flora. This diminutive rock is 90 miles in diameter and not quite round. You will find it in Leo the Lion and passing very close to M65 and M66, twin galaxies, and directly in front of NGC 3628, another galaxy. Edge on to us on the 10th. You'll need a 6-inch telescope to view it. As per usual, sketch it on separate nights to see which star moved. Photography will reveal its movement within an hour or so. Consult the Minor Planet Center Ephemeris service for exact locations. Jupiter remains high in the western sky at sunset, so this is the primo planet to visit. On our 1st, it is 45 degrees up in the sky, and by the end of the month it will be 27 degrees up in the sky. I will post the transits of the Galilean moons Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto in the calendar of events. Enjoy Jupiter this month as it rides high in the western sky. Saturn joins Mercury and Venus in a close triangle, rising just before the Sun between 0600 and 0500 as the month progresses. Saturn shines at magnitude 1. We are now looking up through the rings which are backlit by the Sun, offering a unique view. Be aware the rings are virtually edge-on at the beginning of the month, opening slightly as the month progresses. This month is your last chance to see Uranus in the night sky. It starts the month at about 27 degrees above the horizon, but by the end of the month it is just at the horizon. It maintains its usual magnitude of 5.8 in the western sky. On the 1st, it is almost directly below the moon and Pleiades. If you have a nice round blue spot, you will have found it. Neptune is in conjunction with the Sun and by the end of the month becomes visible very low on the eastern horizon, shining at magnitude 7.8. You will need a telescope, but beware not to point it at the Sun. For safety's sake, after you've slewed your telescope to Neptune, put your hand over the lens where your eye would be and see if you can see the bright light Sun or feel its heat on your hand. If not, you are good to go. Our comet of the month is 29P Swashman Wachmann. You will find it in Leo near NGC 2911 in the southeastern sky at 51 degrees altitude near Regulus. It remains in the same area all month as it goes into a retrograde motion. At magnitude 15.7, you will need very dark skies and a large diameter telescope, 8-inch at least, and once centered, increase the magnification to 200 power. The Lyrid Meteor showers occur this month from the 14th to the 30th, peaking on the 22nd in the early morning hours of around 0300. Look to the east and find the bright star Vega. You might notice the three bright stars Vega, Deneb, and Altair, which form the summer triangle. Summer is coming. The Lyrids are associated with comet C1861 G1 Thatcher, so expect only 10 meteors per hour at its peak. Our constellation of the month is Cancer the Crab, found about 2/3 of the way up the southern sky after sunset. It contains M44, also known as Persepi or the Beehive Cluster, and is our object of the month. It spans a whopping 1.1 degrees and is one of the closest clusters to us, being a mere 447 light years away. You'll need low power and a wide field of view. In ancient times, this cluster of stars was used to predict the weather. If you could not see it in an otherwise clear sky, it forecasted stormy weather coming. It is recorded as early as 200 BCE. At magnitude 3.1, it is easily visible with the naked eye. It contains about 200 stars, including 4 orange stars and 5 white dwarfs. The question of the month is, are the asteroids part of a destroyed planet? The answer is no. Asteroids known to have landed on Earth show dissimilar materials and thus are concluded to just be leftover debris from the formation of our solar system. If the isotopes of the materials were the same for them, then surely they would be from one body, as we see Martian rocks that have landed on Earth. Here is your orrery. Here is the calendar of events. Go out and enjoy the cool spring nights and enjoy the cosmic show of stars.